Hello bachcho, the question is unisexuality of flowers prevent. So when we say flowers are unisexual, it means the flower is bearing either the male reproductive part or the female reproductive part. So only one sex organ is present in a flower. If the flower is bearing the male reproductive part or stamen, it is the staminate flower or male flower. If it is having the female reproductive part, means pistil, then it is pistillate flower or the female flower. Now, depending on their occurrence, the plants are of two types. The plants bearing the unisexual flowers are categorized into two categories. One is the monoecious plants and the second category is the dioecious plants. So in case of monoecious plants, mono means one. So both the flowers means the staminate flowers. So suppose this is a staminate flower bearing the stamen, and the pistillate flowers, the flowers which are bearing the pistil, means both male and female flowers are borne on same plant. So here there are chances that pollen grains can be transferred from one flower to another flower, from anther to stigma. So such a pollination where the flowers are different but plant is same, such a pollination is called the geitonogamy or the neighbor marriage. While in second condition, dioecious condition, there are two different plants, means a plant is either having the male flower or it is either having the female flower. So if such a condition is there, means plants are different, flowers are different, and if pollination is taking place, so such a pollination between two different plants is called the xenogamy. So in case of unisexual flowers, both geitonogamy and the xenogamy can take place, but there are no chances of autogamy, because autogamy is the transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of same flower. But here the flower is having either the male part or the female part, so there are no chances of autogamy. So if we look at the options now, so first is geitonogamy, means unisexuality of flowers prevent geitonogamy. So this is not true, because geitonogamy can be there as in this case. Then the second is autogamy. So obviously autogamy is prevented and geitonogamy, but geitonogamy is not prevented, so it is discarded. Third option is autogamy but not geitonogamy. This is true because autogamy is prevented. There are no chances of autogamy, but geitonogamy can be there, so it does not prevent geitonogamy. So this one is true. And the fourth is both geitonogamy and xenogamy. These both are not prevented. These both can be there. So this is also discarded. So the right answer of this question is option C. I hope it is clear. All the best.